Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching, our daily uh, coaching Monday through Friday with me on Friday, which I always enjoy. We were supposed to have a mystery interview this morning, one that I swear to you guys, I did not know who it was, and I still don't know who it was, but they apparently had a family situation this morning. So my backup plan was to have a discussion on fan pages and our observations since we've been doing the syndicating. And I will start. Lynn and Craig have so graciously come across to help me out with this. This has been my observation. Before, when I was putting out quotes that were original quotes from me or a video, I was getting, my reach was much higher than the content I've been putting up the last couple of weeks, which has been things out of like Success Magazine and, articles. So I am thinking, and you guys may want to correct me, that Facebook likes original content better than canned content. What's your thoughts on that? Either one of you.
I'll jump in. If first off, I'm going to jump in with a disclaimer. When I turned on my computer this morning, I didn't know that I was coming over here, and I didn't know that that question requires a little research. So I'm not really not equipped to answer the question. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, the nature of Facebook is that they prefer they like native advertising and original content. I believe that. So it doesn't surprise me at all. I've been watching my fan page reach, and one of the things that's interesting is a couple of weeks ago, before we started the syndication, there was that 1 week where I had a reach of 7,000 people. This week it's 4,000. So based on that single observation, I would say, yeah, maybe my reach is down a little bit. On the other hand, I have to admit that the last couple of weeks I haven't been quite as aggressive in posting. I teach people to post 3 to 5 times a day, and if you go count the number of posts that I've put up in the last few days, you're going to find out that it ain't 3 to 5. It's like 1 to 2 maybe. Last night I put several new posts up on both of my pages, and I'm going to get more aggressive about putting more posts up again. I still like the concept of the syndication. I really do. And I think the syndication, it has to help. But I think the question is not, does the syndication help? The question is, what kind of content should we be putting on our pages?
Yeah, because they like the interaction of the syndication.
Absolutely.
But I have not been putting as much original content out as I have been.
Mm-hmm.
Which has dropped. Right?
Well, I agree with both of you. I am not sure on the, how Facebook goes around with their algorithms and all that stuff. I don't have near the reach that you do, Lynn, but I don't know what the stats are for original content versus others, but all the time we hear about, if it's just text, it's only going to get a certain amount of reach. If you have pictures, it's going to get better reach, and then of course your best is video. And me myself, I haven't been putting out near as many videos as I used to in the past, and I think that has, in my opinion, as much to do with it as anything. What do you think?
I don't think there's any question about that. No, absolutely. In fact, that was one of the things that I made a point of the other day. I can't see you right now because I'm actually going out to my fan page, but that's a video that I just put up this morning, so that doesn't count. But the other day, for example, I just put up this was a little video. It was actually driving people to my my website, and 150 people reached 45 views, and that's without without doing anything. And then I did have I'm looking for a post here where it didn't have a video on it, and I can tell you that the ones without videos are just much lower reaches. Here's a video with 255, and here's in fact, Chris,
Yeah.
Can I do a screen share? Do you mind?
Sure, go.
I'm gonna share my screen, share all. Go ahead and share. You can see. I assume you can see my screen now.
Yes.
Okay. So so look at this. I mean, this is amazing. This post, just nothing but a picture. Okay. And look at 13 people reached. Now, I mean, that is just, I mean, that's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic. And then just go right above it to a video. 205 people reached, and that's actually a low number. But I mean, the difference is it's night and day. It's very striking how big that difference is. And there's nothing different between those two posts except one's a picture, one's a video. Period. So yeah, for sure, I'm going to stop the share. So. I assume I'm back. So, I mean, absolutely, Craig, absolutely. And, you know, short little videos, I would just encourage people, just make little 1-minute videos and put them up there. And,
well, I'm sorry, the only time I've been involved... Oh, is that a big echo?
I can't understand what you're saying right now.
Is there a big echo? No? Can you hear me now? Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, we can hear you. I muted Lynn.
Okay. Man, I lost my train of thought now. The only previous syndication that I had ever been part of, and it seemed like my reach was a lot better on that one. One of the things that we did was we were doing a video every day. So, you know, that just doing a video helps, but we also shared every time as well. And we're not doing as much sharing on this syndication, and maybe that's something we need to do. What are your thoughts? Anybody? You're muted.
You have to unmute yourself, Lynn. There you go.
My mother tried to mute me. It didn't work then, and it doesn't work now.
Good one.
That's a good idea, Craig. I mean, that's a good idea, actually.
And you know, to me, I think one of the issues right now is I've got some new stuff I'm trying to implement, and so I'm putting a lot of time in that. Plus, now I've got 2 fan pages I'm trying to juggle with, you know. So I don't know. It's just a lot going on at the moment, and I will tell you guys right now. Yesterday afternoon, and this is an apology. Yesterday afternoon, we found out that a great friend of ours that I've known for over 30 years and has been on my my list to go talk to, that was diagnosed with terminal cancer in December, and she's in the hospital, and they're only giving her a couple of days left to live. And we were up there all afternoon and evening last night, and as soon as this is done, we're going back up there. And so I haven't been following up today or yesterday and today, but I will catch up, guys.
Well, no apologies needed.
Life interferes. I mean, it is. So yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. It's very sad.
Yeah, she was the maid of honor in our wedding.
Oh, man.
Can you see Whitman's question? What constitutes a reach?
To me,
as far as I know, that means that Facebook is showing it to more people. It's showing up in more people's feeds.
Yeah, it showed up in their timeline while they were on it. Is that correct?
Yeah, they put it in front of people.
Right.
So what I just, Whitman, were you on when I did the screen share just a moment ago? I showed you two examples, one with a video, one without. One where the video reach was like 250 people, and the one that was just a posting was 25 people or something. That's reach. That's the number of people that this thing was put in front of.
I'll be right back, guys.
And it's not necessarily the number of people that actually looked at it. So if you look at the video, there's a different statistic on the video. There's two statistics. One is the reach and the number, and the other is the number of views. So
no, Whitman, it doesn't have anything to do with the people that are liking the page.
Right. Right.
They're just putting it out in more people's timeline. It has nothing to do with people that have liked your page, because on one of my pages I only have 186 people, but yet they're putting it in front of 400 and something.
Award you $5,000 for those alleged injuries. And Mr. Copernicus, you say that she's 4 months later.
We got a radio going in the background.
I think Craig's talking to.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I muted him.
Yeah, that's all right. Not a problem. Not a problem. Just curious. So yeah,
it doesn't have anything to do with people that have liked your pages. In fact, from that reach, I have 3 or 4 people a day come in and make comments or like the post that I've never heard of before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's why I call that a lukewarm market.
Yeah.
Those people, you should go to their profile and thank them for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
In our blogging syndication, did you see the video that Vivette did on fan pages?
Probably. How old is it? Is it more than a day old?
Yeah, yeah, it's about a week old.
Oh yeah, sure, for sure then, for sure.
She has got her reach up over 17,000.
Wow.
Cool.
And this is, I can put the video in the syndication group so everybody can watch it. She ties her fan page in with Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And when she sends the direct message thanking them for following her, she says, "Hey," if I remember exactly what she said in the video, she says, "Hey, thanks for the follow. Is there some way I can help you on Facebook? Do you have a fan page that you'd like me to like? And here's mine."
That's cool. And you know, it's in line with what we talked about with marketing. You know, I'm sending out a message. I have an automatic message going out that says, "Thank you for the page. Here is there is an echo. I don't know where that's come. Okay, it's gone. Yeah. I'm sending out a message that says, "Thanks for liking," or "Thanks for the like, and as a token of my appreciation, here's something free for you." And I'm sending them a copy of my social media, new social media ebook, and that's actually working. I'm getting real, honest-to-God, bona fide leads every day now from Twitter, and I'm only up to about I'm still less than 2,000 people, so I'm really encouraged by that. But I think adding, and what I've been doing is when anybody either reaches out to me, sends me a message, thanks me, or doing anything, then I go back and say, "Hey, let's connect on Facebook." But I think what you're saying is that adding Facebook into that automatic message as well as the free download. I don't know if I want to give people 2 things to do. That's where I'm.
No, I don't think so.
So right now, I'm getting real honest to God bona fide leads into MLSP and into my email list, and some of them are coming in with phone numbers. Not all of them, but some of them. So I think I'm inclined to leave it alone for the moment. But I am doing a follow-up with anybody who reaches out to me. Then I'm following them up and saying, hey, let's connect on Facebook.
So maybe that's when you should use your fan page.
Yeah, I'm sending them to my profile, and I'm assuming that I can connect. If they connect with me there, then I can connect them to my fan page. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the best way to do it is for sure.
Yeah, definitely put that video that you're talking about, Chris, in the. So I'd love to see it because I would like to have that kind of reach for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go through and watch it too. But I understand. And by the way, I'm going to put a plug out here for anybody who, and not for me, but for anyone who hasn't done it yet. This Twitter thing is really, really hot right now. It's really working well.
Yeah.
And so if Adam Chandler's training is still out there, Clive, you did some training. Yours is out there. Now, Clive is using Hootsuite. Adam is using pardon me?
Tweet Jukebox.
Yeah, Tweet Jukebox. Thank you. I'm using Tweet Jukebox, but both of them are working. But at any rate, this thing is really working well, really working amazingly well. So I would encourage anyone, if you're not doing it, you ought to be.
Yeah, I've gone up quite a bit in my Twitter following using Adam's training, and I also watched Clive's and implemented a little bit that he was little tweaks that he does too.
Right.
But I've got on my automatic message on the follow-up, I have a giveaway. You know, one of the system giveaways for Twitter training.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had a number of people come back to me and tell me that that's spamming. Is that right? Putting a link on an automatic follow-up message?
I have a link on my automatic follow-up message, only my link is to my... I published this new book about 2 weeks ago I called it the 21st Century Guide to Social Media Marketing. I put a link to that out there. So it goes to it goes to a capture page, a funnelizer capture page, and then they don't get the book directly. They get an email from me with a welcome video and a link to the book.
Right. And I just last week changed all of my pages, or my capture pages. I just changed them all to requesting phone numbers too.
Yeah.
I think that's key, and I had not been doing that.
Well, I'm getting, about 50% of the people put in I'm saying maybe 30 to 50% actually put a phone number in. Some of the phone numbers are bogus. I got a phone number yesterday, and it's 123-123-123. So I didn't try to dial it.
Sure.
On the other hand, I got a phone number yesterday from a woman in New York who actually answered her phone when I called her. So hey, shit happens.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Clive. He said in the chat that he's now using both and they complement each other. Can you explain that, Clive?
Sure. I mean, basically, I'd already set up my tweets through Hootsuite, which was basically 350 tweets, and they were pretty, what you would say, direct to a capture page, like a pretty hardcore to request people to opt in to generate the lead by offering them some lead generation training. And what I've done with adding on with Tweet Jukebox is because it has the ability to put in your images. So I've set up a jukebox with just all my quotes that I've done, with my own branding and images on them. So I had already had a whole bunch of those. I mean, I found I've put in about over 50 of them already, which I had already done. And then I've also set up another one with all my own blog posts, and I've set the time so that they go out intermingling with my straight out calls to action, if you like. And I've only been doing it this week, and my reach has gone up. My tweet impressions has gone up a whole lot. I was just trying to check what they are for for today, and I'm pretty sure, like yesterday I was checking, it was over 10,000 for the day. So pretty stoked with how it's actually, the combination seems to be working really, really well.
How many followers do you have now, Clive?
I only have 2,700.
Okay.
But that's the beauty of this strategy is the fact that you are interacting with the people that follow you, and so you don't have to have a big following to get the impact from it, because it's those new people that follow you that you're able to get your value in front of. So it works really well. And what I've done is I've actually got I wasn't sure if I explained it on this one, but I did it where I actually have. I think I did. Yeah, I have when people follow me, I send out my welcome. Thank you for following me, and I have a link to a capture page. But I've done a welcome video where I actually thank them. Say thank you for following me, and if you're obviously here because you're looking to either generate leads or for your business, or you're looking for a business opportunity, and I can help you with that and put in your information, and I'll send you some training on that. So it's sort of just explaining that you are a real person rather than just sending them straight to a capture page. That little video seems to be helping, and that's my most retweeted thing, is that video, that thank you video where I introduce myself. So it literally just says, thank you for following me. Please allow me to introduce myself, and it's working really well.
Wasn't that a Rolling Stone song?
Probably.
Symphony to the Devil.
There you go. Yeah.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah. So it's a little trick that's working quite well.
Yeah, let me. I was just looking at my Twitter account, and I'm actually looking at my Twitter page right now. I only have 1,388 followers.
Right.
As of today, and I added about 600 or 800 yesterday, but I have 62,000 impressions, 112 mentions,
right,
1,900 profile visits. So, I mean, and I got I think either one or two more leads came in this morning. So, and these are bona fide leads. I mean, leads with real addresses and real people's names, and they downloaded the book. So this thing's really working.
No, I'm excited about it too. It's great.
Yeah. So I can't imagine, get up to about 50,000 followers like Adam is. I'm adding hundreds of followers every day.
Yep. Yeah, but I'm on the same page as you for all the different strategies that I've been implementing. This has been the most effective. And easiest to implement, if you like. It takes a little bit of getting your head around it, but because it's also with those jukeboxes and stuff, you can keep adding to it all the time. So every day you produce your content, you just add the link into your jukebox, and then it's a good way of getting keep recycling it and just syndicating it. So it really works well.
Can I ask you guys something?
Sure.
Oh well, maybe.
I've had my Twitter account since almost the beginning, like 13, 14 years, but I hardly use it. But since we've been doing the blogging syndication, and I've been sending it the sharing out to Twitter, these blog posts, I'm finding people are following me that way. But when I look at who they are, they usually have touted themselves as entrepreneurs and et cetera, et cetera. Nobody I recognize, but is it worth to follow back people that already tout themselves as entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm really not experienced enough to be able to give a definitive answer, but I mean, I follow people that follow me back because it's just a courtesy thing at this stage, because I'm expecting people that I follow to follow me back, so I would, give, you give what you want, so that's why I follow them back, especially if they are entrepreneurs. It's, the chances of them retweeting your stuff and and interacting with you because you've interacted with them. I think it's that old give and take situation. So it's probably a good idea in the long run.
I follow everybody back that follows me simply because if you don't follow them back, they're going to start dropping you.
Yep.
And you want to get those followers up as high as you can get them.
No, I agree, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely. I would follow them back. And plus the fact that anyone who says they're an entrepreneur, 99% of the people out there are probably the ones that need the most help.
Yep.
I mean, anybody can hang up a shingle that says, I'm an entrepreneur. That doesn't mean they're getting any lead sales or making any progress or have any traction. They need help.
Exactly.
And I was having a discussion with a guy yesterday that was saying how good he was and how big his team was and, you know, how much money his team makes and all that. And I sent him to a MLSP deal that he watched the video on, and he came back and said he can't afford the $10 trial. I said, really? And you're doing that good?
I'm sorry. Yes. I have had similar kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the answer, Chris, is unilaterally. Everybody here said yes.
Yeah.
100% concurs. Yes, follow them back by all means. You have nothing to lose.
Whitman went out and found an article on how to raise your Facebook reach, and he's now added it to his fan page so that we can read it.
Cool.
Cool. Clive, I got a question for you since we're both on here. You know, we've noticed you recently really explode. You went to, L1, then immediately went to L2 soon afterwards. What is your, you know, what do you contribute most of that to?
So, are you asking me?
Yes.
You know, I ask myself that same question every day. What is it? Which particular bit is actually working? And all I can come out with is it's got to be just everything that I'm doing, you know. And it's just, and that simply is what MLSP teaches. It's just creating content, putting it out there, and it's people that have known me for a while, but they. And I was trying to analyze it. It's some of them, you know. It's all they've sort of, as they say, people are watching you, you know, and you don't really think that they are. And then there's people that because these people have been sort of around through what I've been doing, you sort of discount them, and then all of a sudden I wasn't aware that they were actually paying attention or even interested in this line of, you know, any of this kind of opportunity. So it sort of took me a bit by surprise sometimes when they approach you, you know. So all I can say is keep doing what we're doing. I mean, it's been, my Twitter stuff has literally only been the last 5-6 weeks that I've been doing that, so that I can't put it down to that. But I must admit, at the beginning of this year, I started posting a lot in groups, doing that stuff with Diane, and which just generally got my activity levels up. So I was always doing stuff and putting stuff out there, and that definitely had some sort of impact on it. So I think the big thing that it'll come back to is that old consistency factor, and putting out value, you know, consistently, and simple as that. Really, it's all I can say.
Did you get a lot of response or results off of that group postings?
I got a lot of leads, yeah, but I haven't got any like direct sales from it. But definitely, I got a lot of leads, and I've been talking to some of them, and it's actually, you know, I've got a lot of like irons in the fire, as I say, and that's a lot of this. I've actually got a couple now from those funnels that we built with Bert, you know, those full sales funnels. So. Right. Where we could put them into blog posts and things like that. So I've got people that have come through and gone through all those things. So it's having all those little hooks out there, I guess. You know, so the more hooks you have in the water, the more chances you are of catching the fish. So I think it's just my net's growing, and you know, and it's just I keep adding to it, and hopefully it'll just the momentum will just keep growing by just keep doing more of the same.
Great. Okay.
How many groups are you posting in, Clive?
I haven't for the last few weeks because I actually got shut down for a couple of weeks. But I used to put, I mean, I was, it's quite funny because when everyone was posting all the the systems campaigns and everything, I was going great. I was posting probably in 50 groups 3 times a day with no problem. And then I started promoting a blog post, and I did it in about 10 groups and got shut down. So go figure. You know? So, but yeah, I try and do, you know, at least 10 a day.
Was the blog post a video, or was it just a picture?
It was I always have a video in my blog, so it was just really a you know, a link to. It was actually, yeah, a link to the video. I mean, a link to the blog post, just explaining what the blog post covered, so, you know, what solution it covered.
Well, I had exactly the same experience. If you're putting up videos, you can continue to post in the groups. As soon as you start putting up just a post without a video,
Yeah,
they shut you down. That happened to me this week. I was shut down for a day.
right.
And, you know, that was the same groups I've been posting in, and et cetera. It's just that I put up a post. In fact, I started to put up a post to Terry Grimal's new his giveaways, and I didn't have a video on it, and I got shut down. As soon as they turned me back on, I put up the same post. I put up the same post, only I put a video on it.
Right.
And I put it out in all the groups, and there was no problem.
I definitely have noticed that too. That they definitely prefer video. Even, you know, when I was doing the system campaigns, I had my own video introducing it, and that made a big difference.
I think so. I think that's the message. The message is you can post in groups all day long as it's little videos.
Yeah. And another little tip that worked too, if I found that, and other people have found too, that when you do get shut down, you can normally get into the groups on your phone, even though you can't get in from your laptop.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
That I didn't try. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Hello, Dan. Hey, it's 7:36, Chris. I gotta go.
Okay.
Going to wind it up for the day.
Yeah, answer Steve real fast. Do you engage with system campaigns or an offer? And I told him in the one above that you sent him a direct message with your ebook.
Yeah.
And Clive does a welcome video and a capture page.
Yeah.
So
I've been doing system campaigns.
Pardon me?
I've been doing system campaigns.
Okay.
I want to change to video though.
if Steve has any direct message or a specific question, can he contact you guys?
Well, sure. Anybody can contact me anytime they want with any question or help they need or anything.
Yeah.
I'm wide open.
Cool.
And my bills are small.
I really appreciate you guys coming over this morning and doing the backup plan since we, Dan, if you weren't here, whatever the mystery interview was, they had a family emergency, and I still don't know who it was supposed to be.
It might have been Dan.
Huh?
It may have been Dan.
I don't think it was Dan, my dog here. Let's see. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and shut down. And
Steve, just get in touch with one of us, myself or Clive or Craig or whatever. Just get in touch with us. We can talk it through.
okay.
And we're all doing something slightly different, so.
That's true, you are. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming by this morning, and be sure to join Bert on Monday at 7 a.m. Pacific for his brand of
Don't forget to turn the clocks forward.
Oh, that's right. Don't forget to spring forward.
Clocks go forward. I'm going to probably drop off this call for a little while because the sun isn't up high enough for me to do my coffee with Len videos.
All right.
No, you're just going to have to get up.
I can't get up early. The sun's doesn't get up.
Oh, okay, okay.
When we move the time, it'll still be almost dark.
I think you're wrong on that, aren't you?
No.
Maybe not.
Nope. What was 6 o'clock this morning becomes 7 o'clock on Monday. And at 6 o'clock, there's still not quite enough light for me to do the video.
Okay.
So, well, there is. There's enough light at 6 o'clock, but there isn't enough at 5:30. Anyhow.
All right, guys, I gotta go see if we're heading to the hospital yet. So,
All right, buddy, good luck. If you need anything, ask for it.
okay, you probably won't see me around much today.
Prayers.
Thank you.
For sure.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for coming this morning, and I appreciate it. And we'll see you on Monday at 7 a.m. Pacific for another free daily coaching.
See you later, everyone.